Thank you so much and welcome to the spring concert. It's also William's birthday. William, stand up. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. He said, what happens, the concert is the same day as my birthday. I said, you go to the concert. That's what you do, and he's here. Happy birthday, William. That was Rampage by Todd Stalter. And now we're gonna do a piece called Caribbean or Caribbean, depending on where in the world you're from, Caribbean Rondo. And this is tunes mostly from the West Indies, which you may have heard if you were a fan of like Harry Belafonte or some of the singers back in the 50s and 60s. These are tunes that were sung in the mainstream as well as in the Caribbean, West Indies. So here's Caribbean Rondo. This one goes out to you, William, for your birthday. It's your birthday. Thank you so much. So we're going to take you from the Caribbean, which would be kind of nice to be there now since it's been October for the past 3 months. But we're now going to take you to Americana and do a beautiful piece that's a melding of two great American folk songs, Shenandoah and Simple Gifts. And so we have some soloists, but I'll announce them at the end. This is Shenandoah's Simple Gifts. Thank you. We had some solos in there. We had Jude Avila on first clarinet solos. And we had John Troy on the alto saxophone solo. John, stand up. And Nico Maya on the euphonium solo. Did I miss anybody? Little trumpet stuff there, but everybody knows you guys. Right. We're going to go to a piece quite a bit more energetic than the last one. Tchaikovsky, one of the kings of Russian music, of orchestral music. This is the finale from his Symphony No. 4. Great piece, and I think you'll enjoy it. This is finale from Symphony No. 4. Thank you so much. We had some flute feature in there with Ethan Worsham on the flute. We have one more for you tonight, and I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. Remind you when we're done after this tune, if you could go check out the art exhibit. I think you'll be very impressed with the wonderful work of our amazingly talented students. And Memorial Day parade's coming up. Memorial Day, 10 o'clock, Charlotte Boulevard. What else is going on? It's William's birthday. Oh, we have somebody that just started bass guitar. Annabella, it's her first concert with us. So we want to welcome Annabella. She's a great job. And we're going to finish it out with one of my favorite bands, because I'm a trombone player, Earth, Wind and Fire. Are you familiar with them? I had the good fortune, my wife surprised me and bought me tickets to the Earth, Wind and Fire Chicago concert. It was amazing. So if you like that type of music, you should go check them out before you can't check them out. They're getting old. Some of them are in their 70s now, 80s. I think I'm in my 80s now. But anyway, here's Earth, Wind and Fire in concert. Thanks so much. couple solos there. We featured Isaac Yu on the drum set. We had Jian Choi on the alto saxophone, Nathan Yee on tenor saxophone, Chris Cha on David Yu on trumpet solos. Did I miss anybody? That's what I see. Just want to quickly thank our administration here, which is fantastic. Dr. Nadler, Mr. Romeo, Ms. Martiuk, our superintendent of schools, Dr. Anamone, Dr. DePass, our assistant superintendent, Board of Education, and of course you guys, but I especially want to thank these guys because they're great. You know, I get to come in every day and work with them, and it's a lot of fun. Some days not as much fun, but usually a lot of fun. So we're gonna take a quick pause, give you guys time to go check out the art exhibit. Ms. Santiago and Ms. Lynn and Ms. Zuniga, they do amazing work with your kids, with the amazing students here in Ridgefield. Thanks so much, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
I